our leaders who are going to be coming in as well. But again, thank you all for coming. Let's wait on my leaders. Parents, students, teachers, and guests, welcome to the 2023-2024 National Honor Society induction ceremony. We are happy and proud to be here tonight, and I am very grateful for you all joining us in celebrating our scholars and the amazing things that they have done thus far. They are to be recognized for their accomplishments and efforts, which allows them to be a member of such a prestigious organization. They are already distinguishing themselves as leaders here at Gary Comer. And at this time, I would now like to introduce our leaders of the school. But before I do that, I totally forgot to introduce myself. I am Ms. Adams. I am the NHS advisor for this school year. I am also an 11th grade math teacher here at Gary Comer, as well as the manager of scholar and leadership, and that just includes a number of different after-school organizations that I lead, such as Student Council and now NHS. And so I would like to take this time again to allow our leaders to come up and introduce themselves briefly, and we'll keep it moving.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Mosley, Richard Mosley. I am the Dean of Students here for the 912 site at Gary Comer College Prep. I have been here for now 9 years, and previous to this, I was in the classroom teaching both world history and AP world history, and now I focus on the student experience. Really excited to be able to partner with Ms. Adams as she leads our scholar leadership organizations. Thank you.
Hey everyone, good evening. I am Ms. Jelks. I'm the assistant principal of culture here at the 912 site, and I've been at Comer, I think this is year 10, so I've seen a lot of NHS inductions. It's always a very exciting time of year and a proud time of year for us. I graduated in advisory in 2018, and I had 4 girls make NHS during that as well, so I know the excitement and I feel it for these same students as well. So thank you all for coming and enjoy the show.
All right, I will be brief. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ms. Boyd. It's been a while. I've been here for 8 years, and I am now the assistant dean of students. So I am partnering with Mosley for the student/staff experience.
So just a couple things to note about NHS and our organization. So National Honor Society is a national organization to recognize individual students with their academic achievement. The national chapter was founded in 1921 by the principal Edward. It grew into roughly 1,000 chapters by 1930. Over 1 million students participate in NHS, as well as National Junior Honor Society from all around the country. These are the requirements that your scholars have met and will also be asked to maintain throughout the rest of the school year. 80% or higher attendance rate, which all of them succeed this by so many points. Maintain a minimum of a 3.2 unweighted GPA. Earn no more than 6 weekly reflections a quarter. No suspensions for the current year, and then attend all quarterly service events. So these are the things that they have already again maintained, have done, and then we also want them to maintain these things. These are some notable people that are a part of NHS, who've been a member, who support, who also donate and give, just to get a bigger picture of how big NHS is if you're not aware of it. these are the 4 pillars. So we're gonna have our leaders come up to talk about these 4 pillars. These 4 pillars are what we stand on in terms of NHS. We have our scholarship, we have service, we have leadership, and we have character. So the first up is scholarship.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. You should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is the one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Now, Ms. Boyd will define leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school in taking the initiative in class and school activities. The real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice. The willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in the country, they are ineffectually without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead in a substantive charge to each of our members, Ms. Jokes will now define the characteristics of service and character.
Thank you, Ms. Boyd. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities for the creation of a better tomorrow. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is self-control. We must be in reality with what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Thank you, leaders, for giving us great knowledge about all those services and those pillars that we are focusing on as NHS members. At this time, we are going to go ahead and light our candles. The lighting of the candles is just to signify that we will hold dear all of these pillars. So making sure that we are staying in good character, making sure that we are keeping up that academics in terms of our scholarship, as well as that leadership, and then also making sure that we are giving back, so that service. And so you guys have already been doing an awesome job with being an example that all of our scholars here can look up to, but we want you to continue to look and present yourselves as such, and then also be willing to give back. So the big thing for NHS is gonna be that service part, okay? So at this time, we usually would have our officers, but last year we had all seniors and they all graduated, so we no longer have any officers, such as like the president, the vice president for NHS. They've all graduated, and so we congratulate them on that. And so instead, us four leaders will be the ones that will light the candles. And those candles again signifies our four pillars. Okay? Alright, so again, this signifies our four pillars that we will continue to maintain throughout this year and as you go into your college life and whatever choice you decide to make afterwards. Okay, so we will begin our introduction for our inductees. In such, we will also do our pledge. So these are the things that you all will pledge to do and again, continue to maintain. Okay, we will ask that each of you come up when we call your name. You will come up, you will grab your certificate, which we will have for you, and then you will come along this first row and then come along the second row. Okay? So first, if I can have all of you guys to please stand up. And then I would like for you to raise your right hand. And then I would like for you to repeat after me. And then the words are also on the screen. Are you ready? I pledge to myself.
I pledge to myself
to uphold the high purposes.
to uphold the high purposes
Of the National Honor Society.
of the National Honor Society
To which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true.
I will be true
To the principles for which it stands.
to the principles for which it stands.
I will be loyal.
I will be loyal
To my school.
to my school.
And I will maintain.
I will maintain
And encourage high standards.
and encourage high standards
Of scholarship.
of scholarship,
Service.
service,
Leadership.
leadership,
And character.
and character.
Alright, you guys can take it. At this time, we're now going to present our inductees with a certificate that you all are able to take home in frame.
Jamari Austin. Congratulations. Larry Carr. Sajai Reed. Memphis Lachey. Bailey Bones. Isabella Butler. Gloriana Calhoun. Elisha Hannon. Right. Jayla Jeffries.
So we would like to again congratulate all of our inductees. Thank you guys so much for all of the hard work that you have done thus far. Continue to maintain those, and not even just maintain, but shoot for the stars. Go beyond that, and that is what we're looking for. And we're hoping that you guys actually continue to live out those 4 pillars throughout this time, but also when you leave this place. And don't forget to come back. Show us how great you are. At this time, I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. Mosley to end us with some encouraging words and some congratulations, and we'll also have a couple announcements for you guys.
I will not be before you long, but I am here on behalf of our principal, Mr. Don Hemingway, who is preparing to travel to be honored this weekend. So let's give it up for her. So what we are witnessing tonight is the culmination of many years of hard work, dedication, and ultimately a positive high school experience that is unlike the other members of their class, as they've been chosen here for this esteemed honor tonight. I want to make sure that I have this opportunity to also acknowledge you, the parents, who have driven their hard work and success. So scholars, if you would mind standing and giving your parents a standing ovation. At GCCP, we reverence our core values of grit, zest, optimism, and gratitude. And again, your place here tonight really shows your commitment to those core values, as well as the pillars of the National Honor Society, which we have already discussed. I remember my own induction into the National Honor Society at my high school not many years ago. And I hope that you will also cherish the memory of tonight, not many years from now, for yourself as well. So I just want to say congratulations to you all. Truly, truly see yourselves as the top catamounts, because that is what you are tonight, and you have the paper in front of you to prove And so not only do you have that great honor, right, but that also means that you have that great responsibility, okay? So we're looking at you to not only be the best, right, but to also help your fellow catamount to be their best selves as well, all right? So without further ado, I'm gonna turn it back over to Ms. Adams. Oh, before I leave, I did want to just announce, you may have already heard about the assistant principals list, which all of these scholars are on, which is similar to the principals list or the dean's list you may be familiar with. So our assistant principal of instruction, Ms. Janelle Hughes, who also could not be here tonight, is going to be hosting a dinner on February 16th to, a banquet, excuse me, to honor scholars for their scholastic achievements. And so, of course, that will be another time and place where our new National Honor Society inductees will be honored and acknowledged in front of the student body as well. So we just wanted to make sure that you had a verbal reminder of that as well. And so now I am going to turn it back over to Ms. Adams to close us out for any remaining National Honor Society announcements. Thank you so much.
All right, in terms of our National Honor Society members, you guys are gonna be asked to meet with me in 2 weeks. I'm gonna send you an email, I'm gonna give you a calendar invite, and I'm also gonna reach out to your advisors, okay? So one of the things that's gonna be very important is that you guys are checking emails and checking them very frequently, because that's gonna be my first line of communication outside of reaching out to your advisors, okay? So again, our next meeting is gonna be 2 weeks from now, and it will be after school, so be prepared, alright? Other than that, we don't have any other announcements besides we have refreshments outside. If you wanna grab a cupcake, grab some water, please feel free to help yourself. But again, we thank you all so much, parents, for coming out, and thank you for being an amazing example of what your parents' hard work is doing and showing. Thank you, guys. So if you guys wanna go ahead and step out, you can grab cupcakes. There's also water out on the table for you.